We're going to start with some sad news from the London Stadium. West Ham this morning have announced the death of club legend Billy Bonds. What a career he had at the club. We will look back at that. But one of the things, Jamie, because this is our era, isn't it? Growing up, watching Billy Bonds, that was the image. That was the image of our youth. The socks rolled down, the long hair, that kit.
Yeah. I mean, Billy Bonds, that type of player, wasn't he? You know, shin pads off, throw them to the bench and just carry on. And when you think of West Ham, you know, you think of Billy Bonds, you know, one of the legends of the club. We always talk about the three players who won the World Cup, obviously famously part of a great West Ham team. But you think later after that as well, Billy Bonds, Trevor Brooke, and absolute stalwarts for the club. And, you know, to have a name, a stand named after him, was pretty special. And it's just one of those people that you just think, when you say the name, you just think West Ham.
Yes.
An absolute legend. Obviously, he lifted the FA Cup, I think, a couple of times for the club. We see his record here. I mean, 799 appearances. I mean, that's some goal. I think he played his last game. It might be on here. I think he was about well over 40, or certainly 41, 42 as well. Managed the club as well. A legend of the game, but as I said, we maybe are not going to see people like Billy Bonds anymore at football clubs. Unfortunately, you know, that sort of length of time, that sort of, you know, commitment to a club, loyalty as well. And one of certainly a throwback.
Just, you know, when you look at the stats, there is just nothing else that he could have done, you know, from the appearances to the trophies to managing them to getting them promoted. I mean, it is a complete one-club career, isn't it? As a one-club man yourself. Yeah,
I mean, that was just as a player. And when I think of sort of, you know, West Ham are playing Liverpool today, it almost makes me feel a little bit like Ronnie Moran. It's not just a player. Yeah, I played for Liverpool my whole career, but he's done a lot more than that at West Ham in terms of managing the club as well. You know, a stand named after him is pretty special, isn't it? When you think of some of the great players that have been at West Ham.
This is when they named the stand after him in 2019, cutting the claret and blue ribbon, the bubbles everywhere, the famous chant that the West Ham fans had about him as well on that flag. What a man, what a one-club man, what a player and manager for the club. Let's hear from the current club captain, Jarrod Bowen, with Emma Saunders.
Well, Jarrod, only one place to start, of course, and that is with this sad news breaking this morning that club legend Billy Bonds has passed away. So speaking as captain, how do you sum up what he means to this football club and your reaction to this news?
I think you can see the reaction from everyone, you know, online already. What he meant to this club, what he achieved at this club, obviously a stand named after him as well. So I think, you know, it's a sad day for everyone. It's never nice when, you know, a club legend like him. You know, our condolences all go to his family. You know, I know the support is here. We'll make noise for him today as well, which will be a good thing for him and his family as well.
He was a man that was so devoted to this football club. I just wonder how much he inspires you now, wearing that captain's armband in the way that you conduct yourself as West Ham captain. Yeah,
I mean, he's probably going to go down as West Ham's biggest legend, you know, the best club captain that they've had as well. Achieved so much here, like I said, you know, I'll never emulate that success, but to put on the captain's armband, you know, especially like he did as well, for me is a big thing as well. So to have a game today as well is, you know, what I want to show and what the team want to show as well.
Yeah, you mentioned Liverpool this afternoon. I'm sure now more than ever this West Ham side will want to really put on a display this afternoon.
Yeah, definitely. You said it. And it's going to be a tough game. We know that. They're the Premier League champions. But we're in a good place at home. So we have to continue that today, and especially for the circumstances today as well.
All right. Thanks very much for your time.
Cheers.
Remembering Billy Bonds, who has died today.